Hello and welcome, Taurus. My name is Elizabeth Bratcher. I'm a psychic medium and I'm here to do a weekly read for you from the 14th of June till the 20th of June. So guys, a couple of things to remember is I am reading for a lot of you, so the reading may not resonate. Don't try to make it fit. It's all good. Just join me again next time. Okay, with the weekly reads, what I do is I just allow whatever energy to come through. So if I don't touch on a particular subject or cover a particular aspect of a subject, it means that there was no huge energy for me to hand over to you this week. Okay, so on the channel, guys, I also do daily reads and monthly reads as well. Lots of live feeds, and you'll find me on Facebook under Elizabeth Bratcher Psychic Medium too. All right, so I'm using my Sun and Moon Tarot and also using my own deck, which is the Elizacle. Okay, so I've already given the cards a nice good shuffle before I started the video, guys, so I didn't waste too much of your time today. But I want to say just thank you very quickly while I am shuffling to everyone who has subscribed to the channel so far. It's been absolutely awesome watching the community grow, and I appreciate you guys spending the time to watch the videos and connect and join in on the live feeds. It's been really good. Oh, you gotta jump. I'm gonna keep that as your energy. Alright, so your energy for the week's Five of Wands. You got Justice card, Four of Wands, Eight of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Swords. Gee, where's the swords are jumping about this week? Arguments around you. So then you've got the Justice card, which talks about, it can involve absolutely legal matters and outcomes coming around with them as well, but it can also talk about big decisions, big challenges. You've got the Four of Wands that's there, which is not a bad energy, but then you've got the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords and the Two of Swords. Really kind of watch your back energy, so to speak, Taurus, this week. A lot of energy around that's, you've got the Eight of Swords, frustration, feeling bound and gagged and all that kind of energy that's there. And you've got the Four of Swords. I feel like that energy is really taking its toll on you. It's wiping you out a lot. And you've got the Two of Swords that's there as well. So it's showing that there is a resolution around to you with this, but you kind of need to lay down your arms, after a while when we've been fighting and battling. For whatever context that is for you, Taurus, we begin to get tired and get a little bit more defensive. And the thing that always resonates to me with this card is that, her hands are not bound. She's just standing guarded. So that blindfold she can take off, okay? And that's very much what the energy is saying. We need to start looking at the bigger picture and at what's happening around and the energy that's happening. And I'm not saying it's because you're responsible, but I'm saying it because it's really starting to take its toll on you, okay? And something needs to shift around it, all right? And so for some of you, this is going to be, I feel like the strongest energy with me drawn to this is definitely family. I feel like there's a lot of family energy that's in there. So obviously that's going to include marriage and bits and pieces like that, but I am drawn very much, to the mother, sister, father, all that kind of energy within the relationships. Taking its toll, and you need to lay down your arms. It's definitely the big energy of that. But it's nice because your energy jumping on the other side of it is joy, okay? And so the reason I specifically chose this card is because it talks about peace, happiness and harmony. It's all that beautiful balance that's there. And I feel like for some of you this week, you're actually taking a lot of time to have that self-care in place. Now, it definitely may be off the back of these challenges, but I just feel for some of you that energy is really starting to fall into place and that you're seeing and feeling what you need, and you're actually responding and listening to that. And I want to say keep that energy up because it's definitely sitting nicely around you guys this week. Even with that one there, taking that chance. If nothing changes, nothing changes. All right. And so I want to say to some of you there that this top energy is resonating with. That's exactly right. Nothing is going to change if nothing changes. And so you really need to kind of, consider the energy that's sitting around with the Two of Swords, especially with the self-denial card that comes in, being stubborn and refusal. And your intention card, which asks you, where do your intentions lay? Like, really, what do you want to see happen and come out of this, okay? But for some of you, as I said, you've got the self-care, you've got the you know, you've got the grounding, and then your energy for the week is sitting with that beautiful joy card, all right? And so it's almost like there's two different kinds of Taurus this week. You know, some of you have got this big challenging energy around you, but others of you are starting to walk out of, not even out of a big challenging energy. As I said, it just feels like you're clicking really nicely into yourself, showing proper self-care and all that kind of energy that's there. Okay, and so I'm also showed that for some of you, work is coming in this week as well. I feel like you've actually been waiting for this to either pick up and fall back to normal, or you're actually waiting for a new job to come in. There's a nice energy for that, and so I feel for those of you that are looking for work, you're going to see some positiveness around with that, okay? I feel that there's a little bit of delays around with new relationships coming in. That's there. That's pretty much exactly what I hear. And it's not that there's necessarily a negative energy that comes to them, but always, you know, look for the duck. And if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a fucking duck. Don't try to make it a swan. But I really don't feel that a lot of you are needing to jump on that. I feel like for most of you, it's just little things getting in the way. Okay, and I want to say just have some patience. There may actually be some things that you need to take care of in yourself before that energy is going to come in as well. So if you're feeling like, you know, oh gee, I'd like that love energy to come in, however, I know I need to pay a little bit more attention to my health, or I know I need to, you know, move first because I'm moving, or da-da-da-da-da-da. It's that kind of energy that sits there as well with it, okay? So just kind of a reminder, I guess, that these things aren't being put on, you know, the complete back burner. There's just perhaps some delays coming in around new love, all right? Even with, you know what, even in current love, I want to say there's delays in communication as well. It feels like there's some delays in communication. It's just a little bit frustrating, okay? But speak first, okay? Look after yourself with work as well. Make sure you're being heard and you're speaking clearly as well. For some of you there, as I said, there's this tension up the top that's just playing out in a few different ways for some of you, all right? But it's feeling bound and gagged. Watch out, it's wearing you out. You need to drop down. You need to drop back, okay? All right, guys. So Taurus, that is what I have for you this week. Please like the video if you haven't already, and again, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also join me on Facebook. But guys, I will be here tomorrow to do the daily read, also on the first of the month to do the monthlies. Until I see you again next day, take care. I'll be live on Friday evening on my own Facebook channel doing live free readings as well. Got that out. I've got all the other ones. I'm on Psychic TV on Thursday night, and then Tuesday next week I'm on Royal TV. So that was what was running through my head. So yeah, I can't wait to see you guys and look forward to doing some readings. But until we see each other again, take care guys, and I hope to see you again soon.